All right, let's jump right in. Does it feel like you're hearing about some mind-blowing new AI thing every single day? Yeah, you're not just imagining it. The pace is absolutely insane right now. And honestly, it can be tough to see the forest for the trees. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to connect all those crazy headlines and really map out the entire AI news landscape.
Seriously, trying to keep up with all the AI news can feel like you're trying to drink from a fire hose, right? It's just a lot. And that's exactly why we're doing this explainer. We've got a kind of map of all the key things happening, and we're going to use it as our guide to make sense of it all. So let's dive in.
And hey, before we get into the thick of it, I just want to give a quick shout out to the folks who made this deep dive possible. This trending news is brought to you by pressreleasecloud.io. If you're looking for experts in content creation and multicast distribution, you should definitely check them out. Okay, now let's get to our roadmap. Okay, so here's how we're going to break this all down. First up, we've got the corporate power plays. Then we'll look at the financial ripple effect. After that, we'll check out all the new tech on the block. And we'll wrap it all up by talking about how this is creating a society in transition. Sound good? Let's go. All right, first up, corporate power plays. Look, if you really want to get what's happening with the AI boom, you've got to think of it like this massive, high-stakes chess match. The players, all the biggest names in tech. And believe me, it's not just about who's got the fanciest code. It's all about who's making the smartest, boldest strategic moves on the board. And man, is that board in motion. Take Elon Musk, for example. He's mashing up the brainpower from SpaceX with his AI company, XAI, just to try and move faster than everyone else. And at the same time, you've got these huge partnerships forming, like SoftBank and Intel getting together to make those super specialized memory chips that AI models desperately need to learn. The main thing to get here is that everyone is scrambling. They're all trying to lock down their piece of the future, whether that's by grabbing the best talent, owning the key tech, or making these giant alliances. Now, all those big corporate moves, they're not just happening in some boardroom bubble. Oh, no, they are creating these enormous waves in the financial world. So for our next stop, let's follow the money. Let's really dig into the scale of what people are calling the new AI gold rush. And what's wild is that this financial story has two totally opposite sides. On one side, you have companies that are right in the middle of the AI supply chain, like Palantir and Supermicro, and they are just printing money, posting absolutely record-breaking numbers. But then, on the other side, you've got sheer panic. Just the idea of AI disruption is enough to send stocks and other sectors tumbling. It's a real mix of massive opportunity and deep, deep uncertainty. You want one number to really wrap your head around the scale of all this? How about this one? $25 billion. That is the insane amount of money Oracle raised pretty much overnight, just so they can build the server farms needed to power this whole revolution. The level of investment we're talking about is just immense. Okay, so we've talked about the corporate chess game and the mountains of cash fueling it. But what's the end result? What is all that money and strategy actually building? Well, let's get to the fun part and look at the actual groundbreaking tech that's starting to pop up everywhere.
Okay, this is one of those things that just shows you how fast everything is moving. It's called Google Genie. Get this, you can give it a single picture or just type a few words, and it will create a basic, playable 2D video game from scratch. Just think about that for a second. It's not just making a picture, it's building a whole interactive world. I mean, the possibilities for creating games or just new kinds of art, it's just incredible. And of course, the great chatbot race is only getting more intense. Anthropic just dropped Claude 3, their newest set of models. And get this, in some tests, they're actually beating the top models from giants like OpenAI and Google. It's this constant game of one-upmanship. And what that means for us is that these things are getting smarter and more capable at a truly mind-bending speed. And this crazy powerful tech isn't just living in some special chatbot app on the side. No way. It's being woven right into the fabric of the apps we use every single day. You've got reports that OpenAI is helping write code for Apple's next big operating system. Google's putting AI into its note-taking apps. Even platforms you might not expect, like Grindr, are rolling out AI subscription features. The takeaway here is pretty clear. AI is no longer a cool gimmick. It's becoming a standard feature you're just going to expect to be there.
Okay, and all of this, the corporate battles, the money, the crazy new tech, it all leads us here to our final and, maybe the most important part of this whole story. How is this actually affecting us, the people? Let's talk about the human side of this revolution.
You know that classic line, with great power comes great responsibility? Well, maybe we need to update it. With great power comes a whole new set of problems, because that's exactly what's happening. The incredible power of AI is creating a whole new category of tricky ethical questions that we're really just starting to figure out.
And man, that list of side effects just keeps getting longer. We're suddenly dealing with new security threats from chatbots built to do harm. We're seeing an absolute flood of deepfakes that make it hard to trust anything you see online. Some people are even calling it a war on the very idea of truth. And it's hitting us on a personal level, too. You see reports of AI causing problems in relationships, and even a real resistance to AI starting to build in some rural communities.
And if you want to know just how seriously these threats are being taken, check this out. Governments are now having actual serious conversations about creating an AI kill switch. We're talking about legislation for a big red button to shut down an AI if it goes rogue. The fact that this is even on the table, wow, it just shows you how high the stakes really are. So let's zoom back out and look at the whole map again. Now you can really see how it's all connected, right? The corporate power plays are what create the huge financial waves. That money is what funds all the incredible new tech we're seeing, and that tech is what's directly causing these deep, profound shifts in our society. These aren't four different stories. It's one giant, interconnected story that is literally unfolding right in front of us. So yeah, AI is here, and it is speeding up, not slowing down. The question isn't if it's going to change our world anymore. It's about how deeply, how profoundly it's going to change it. And after seeing how all these pieces connect, I guess the real question we all have to ask ourselves is this: are we prepared for the world that it's building?